teams. Two teams looking to win, make a statement, and move up. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Madison Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Dukes will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Oregon Ducks offense making their way on the field to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Moore. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And there's the handoff. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 Opal scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. For impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. For the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Caught by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Knight. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Barnett. He finds his man.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's a quarterback keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
And the Dukes will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense and make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback keeps the football. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. It's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Pass caught. Second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. They go with a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Dukes with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, James Madison.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7.
That makes the score Oregon 21, James Madison 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. The short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Now it's second down here. To the air. It's Barnett. Pressure is coming. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
And the Dukes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Look out, whole different game now.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score. Oregon 21, James Madison 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's Moore. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the back. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Handoff from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Ducks move into the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
1st and goal, they try to run it in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Dukes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Dukes have first and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Breaks an open space. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. He's running out of time here. Oh, what a grab! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, James Madison. The comeback is on.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Oregon 28, James Madison 21.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Sets a kickoff.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And it's a kneel down.